Since you are from Little Rock, Kansas, how often do you get to meet the Clintons?
Never, not once. The band was started in Little Rock, Arkansas in the 90s. We all live all over the place. A lot of us are actually from Florida. I grew up in West Palm when I was a kid. Will's from Florida, Terry's from Florida, Troy's in Atlanta, and Tim is from California. Yeah, so we're kind of all over the map at this point. We gather usually in the South still to get together, but yeah.
What's your favorite opus of Mozart, and when was the last time you played Mozart?
Last time I played Mozart? I don't know if it technically counts. We used Lacrimosa, which is part of Mozart's Requiem, which is my favorite piece. In one of our songs on the Open Door, I used part of the music, and we built the song around that Lacrimosa, that part of the Requiem. So yeah, I guess it's been, I don't know, did we play that song about a year ago when we came back in August for those shows? Probably last August.
I don't think we did that.
Did we not? Okay, then it's been like 3 years. Yeah.
2009.
Yeah.
October to be exact.
You became American chairperson for Out of the Shadows. Please tell us about the organization.
My little brother has epilepsy. He's 18 now and doing great, but he started having seizures when he was 7 or 8 years old, and became a big part of my family's life, and we all got inspired actually about how little awareness there was out there, especially for young people. Even the nurses at the school didn't know really how to react or what to do when somebody's having a seizure. And it's extremely, extremely common all over the world, and I just thought it would be cool to get the word out there through our fan base and whoever would listen about what to do when someone's having a seizure, what epilepsy is, how it's not weird. There's tons of people that just don't ever tell anyone that they have it because they're embarrassed, and anything we can eliminate to make each other feel less isolated and different and alone and weird, the better, because there's already enough of that.
In this business, it happens pretty fast to get roped in. Evanescence was originally promoted in Christian stores. How do you see that time now?
It's a confusing old story. When we originally came out, our label was famous for breaking creed. That was their thing. So they were a really small label and didn't really know a lot of avenues and didn't have a ton of relationships back then. So I think they were kind of just doing the same thing that they had done. And we'd openly said that we didn't want that for us, and it ended up being a little bit of an open fight for a moment, and then it went away. And then, since we kind of used the press to talk about how we were uncomfortable with it, it made it stop, which was cool. But in general, I'm a Christian. I'm proud to be a Christian. I believe in God. I'm not speaking for anybody but myself, but I think that spirituality in general is important to people that like our music. It's on a deep level a lot of the times. The lyrics are just about looking for the answers, and searching for the answers to questions. It's not and has never been anything preachy. It's just about life on a deeper level.
You've won tons of awards. Do you have your own award house now? Or where do you keep them?
Like a shed? No, I keep most of mine confined to my studio where I'm working. I don't want them all over the house. I wouldn't want every time anybody to come over to be overwhelmed by, look at everything I've done, look at me. So I kind of keep them to the side a little bit, but I'm very proud of them.
Yeah. You've been known for your refusal to emulate other celebrities by using sex appeal in your music, although you're constantly voted hottest female in rock. Aren't you flattered a little bit?
Sure, I'm flattered. I think that's awesome. It's all just people's opinion or stuff to make people buy the record. I don't know. Some of that stuff's kind of silly. You got to look at it that way. Because it's not like you'd want that to be the reason, especially not me. We're here because we love the songs. All that other stuff's kind of silly. You can't take it seriously. Hey, we're Evanescence, and you're watching McLawhorn, the only show you really need.